Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Jai Hind, your daily boost. Tithi, Nakshatra, days of the year, and important birth and death anniversaries of 10th February 2026, Tuesday. Bengali date, 27 মাঘ 1432। As per Benivada of Silponjika, today's Tithi is Krishna Ashtami and up to 0744 hours and after that Krishna Navami. Today is Nakshatra, Visakha Nakshatra and up to 0833 hours and after that Anuradha Nakshatra. Today is 41st day of the year. There are then 324 days left in 2026. Today is 6th Tuesday of 2026. Today is Teddy Day. Teddy Day, celebrated on 10th February as part of Valentine's Week, is a sweet reminder of comfort, warmth, and unconditional affection. On this day, people give teddy bears to their loved ones as a symbol of care, innocence, and emotional security, something to hold close even when words fall short. A teddy bear often becomes a silent companion, representing cherished memories, trust, and the promise of being there for each other through joy and sorrow. Teddy Day beautifully captures the idea that love can be soft, reassuring, and everlasting, just like a hug from a favorite teddy. Today is World Pulses Day. World Pulses Day is observed on 10th February each year to highlight the vital role of pulses such as lentils, beans, peas, and chickpeas in ensuring global food security, nutrition, and sustainable agriculture. Rich in protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals, pulses are an affordable and healthy food choice that supports balanced diets and helps combat malnutrition. They also improve soil fertility through nitrogen fixation, making them environmentally friendly crops that require less water and contribute to climate resilience. This day encourages greater awareness of the nutritional, economic, and ecological benefits of pulses and promotes their increased production and consumption worldwide. Today is National Umbrella Day. National Umbrella Day is observed on 10th February to celebrate the simple yet ingenious invention that protects us from rain, sun, and unpredictable weather. More than just a practical accessory, the umbrella has evolved into a symbol of preparedness, style, and resilience across cultures and centuries. This day offers a light-hearted opportunity to appreciate the craftsmanship and everyday usefulness of umbrellas, reflect on their historical journey, and remember how a small innovation can make daily life more comfortable, whether shielding us during a sudden downpour or from the harsh glare of the sun. Today is National Cream Cheese Brownie Day. National Cream Cheese Brownie Day is celebrated on 10th February to honor the irresistible combination of rich, fuzzy chocolate brownies swirled with smooth, tangy cream cheese. This delightful dessert brings together the best of two worlds, the deep indulgence of chocolate and the light creamy contrast of cheesecake, creating a treat loved by dessert enthusiasts of all ages. The day is a perfect excuse to bake, share, and savor this classic confection, celebrating the joy of homemade goodness and the simple pleasure that a perfectly balanced brownie can bring. Today is International Cleavage Day. International Cleavage Day is celebrated annually on 10th February to honor the classic card game Cleavage, which has been enjoyed for centuries. The day marks the birthday of Sir John Suckling, the 17th century English poet and soldier credited with inventing the game. Cribbage is known for its unique scoring system, including the iconic cribbage board used to keep track of points. The game fosters strategic thinking, friendly competition, and social interaction, making it a favorite among card game enthusiasts worldwide. International Cribbage Day is an opportunity for players to enjoy a game, introduce new players to its charm, and celebrate its rich history. Today is National Flannel Day. National Flannel Day is observed on 10th February to celebrate the comfort, warmth, and timeless appeal of flannel fabric. Known for its soft texture and insulating qualities, flannel has long been a favorite for cozy clothing, blankets, and winter wear across generations. This day encourages people to don their favorite flannel shirts or pajamas and appreciate how this humble fabric blends practicality with style, offering comfort during chilly days while symbolizing simplicity, durability, and everyday comfort in your lives. Today is National Deworming Day. National Deworming Day is observed on 10th February in India to combat intestinal worm infections among children and adolescents and to promote better health and nutrition. Spearheaded by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, the day focuses on administering safe, effective deworming medicines through schools and Anganwadi centers, helping reduce anemia, malnutrition, and related learning difficulties. Along with medication, awareness about hygiene, sanitation, and clean drinking water is emphasized, making National Deworming Day a vital public health initiative aimed at improving child development and school attendance and overall well-being. Today is Plimsoll Day. Plimsoll Day is observed on 10th February each year to honor Samuel Plimsoll, the British politician and social reformer who championed maritime safety in the 19th century. The day commemorates the introduction of the Plimsoll line, a crucial safety marking on ships that indicates the maximum safe loading level and helps prevent overloading at sea. Plimsoll Day highlights the importance of worker safety, ethical regulation, and social responsibility, recognizing how one determined individual's efforts saved countless lives and transformed global maritime practices. Today is National Home Warranty Day. National Home Warranty Day is observed on 10th February each year to recognize the value of home warranties in protecting homeowners from unexpected repair and replacement costs of essential home systems and appliances. The day highlights how home warranties provide financial security, peace of mind, and convenience by covering items such as heating, plumbing, electrical systems, and major appliances. It also serves as an opportunity to raise awareness about proactive home maintenance and the role home warranties play in safeguarding one of life's most important investments, the home. Today is International Day of the Arabian Leopard. International Day of the Arabian Leopard is observed on 10th February each year to raise global awareness about the critical conservation status of the Arabian leopard, one of the world's most endangered big cats. Native to the Arabian Peninsula, this majestic species faces several threats from habitat loss, poaching, and declining prey populations. The day emphasizes the urgent need for conservation efforts, habitat protection, and regional cooperation to prevent its extinction while also highlighting the Arabian leopard's ecological importance and cultural significance in the region's natural heritage. Today is Safer Internet Day. Safer Internet Day is observed on the second Tuesday of February each year to promote the safe, responsible, and positive use of digital technology, especially among children and young people. The day highlights issues such as online safety, cyberbullying, data privacy, digital well-being, and responsible social media use, encouraging individuals, families, educators, and organizations to create a safer online environment. Through awareness campaigns and educational activities, Safer Internet Day reminds everyone that a secure and respectful internet is shared responsibly in today's increasingly connected world. Today is Extraterrestrial Culture Day. Extraterrestrial Culture Day is observed on the second Tuesday of February each year to celebrate humanity's curiosity about life beyond Earth and our fascinations with extraterrestrial ideas and cultures. The day encourages interest in space science, astronomy, and the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, while also acknowledging how aliens and outer space have influenced literature, films, art, and popular culture by blending scientific explorations with imaginations and open-minded thinking. Extraterrestrial Culture Day invites people to reflect on the vastness of the universe and humanity's place within it, inspiring wonder, creativity, and curiosity about the unknown. Today is birth anniversary of Sir John Suckling, 10th February 1609 to 1st June 1642. Sir John Suckling was a distinguished English poet, dramatist, and courtier renowned for his wit, gaiety, and contributions to Cavalier poetry. He is best remembered for his celebrated poem Ballade Upon a Wedding and other notable works such as I Preeti, Send Me Back by My Heart, and Why So Pale and One Fond Lover, which remain important in English literary history. Suckling also innovated the card game cribbage, demonstrating his skill in both literature and recreation. As a dramatist, he produced plays like Agliora, The Goblins, and Brennerald, notably notable for their elaborate stagecraft and rich diction, even employing gold and silver lace on costumes. He was actively involved in military and courtly service, fighting in the Battle of Bretonfield and raising a troop of horse for King Charles I during the Scottish expedition of 1639. At his own considerable expense, Suckling served as a member of Parliament for Bramber in 1640 and was closely connected to the intellectual and literary circles of his time, including Ben Jonson, Richard Lovelace, and Sir William Davenant. His manuscript is essence of the poet's influenced later satirical poetry, and his collection Fragmenta Aura 1646 preserved his poetic legacy. Suckling's innovative combination of martial valor, literary creativity, and courtly charm earned him lasting recognition among 17th century English writers. His works have been edited and celebrated posthumously, including the poems and songs of Sir John Suckling, 1896, and later scholarly editions, ensuring his continued influence in English literature. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Alexander Sergeyevich Pushkin, 6th June 1799 to 10th February 1837. Alexander Sergeyevich Pushkin, born into Russian nobility, is widely regarded as the greatest Russian poet and the founder of modern Russian literature, whose influence shaped the Romantic era in Russia. He published his first poem at the age of 15, quickly gaining recognition from the literary establishment for his exceptional talent. Pushkin's early work, including the politically charged Ode to Liberty, led to his exile under Emperor Alexander I, yet he continued to create enduring literature even under strict surveillance. Among his most celebrated achievements is the play Boris Godunov, which showcased his mastery of drama and historical narrative. His grand verse novel Eugene Onegin, serialized between 1925 and 1832, remains a cornerstone of Russian literary tradition, blending poetic elegance with social commentary. Pushkin's heritage included his maternal great-grandfather Abram Petrovich Ganival, a distinguished African-born Russian noble and military general, reflecting the rich cultural background that informed his worldview. Throughout his life, Pushkin combined poetic innovations with fearless engagement in societal and political issues, leaving an indelible mark on Russian readers. His works breathed classical and modern forms, inspiring generations of writers, dramatists, and poets across Russia and beyond. Despite his untimely death, his literary legacy endures through his poetry, plays, and prose, solidifying his status as a national cultural icon. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Ernesto Teodoro Moneta, 20th September 1833 to 10th February 1918. Ernesto Teodoro Moneta was a distinguished Italian journalist, patriot, and later a leading international peace activist whose life reflected a rare transition from revolutionary struggle to pacifism. As a teenager, he took part in the historic 5 days of Milan uprising of 1848 against Austrian rule, marking his early commitment to Italy's freedom. He later trained at military academy in Ivrea and actively fought for Italian unification, including service with Garibaldi's expedition of the Thousand in 1859 and in the Italian army during the 1866 war against Austria. After his military years, Moneta emerged as a powerful voice in journalism, serving from 1867 to 1896 as editor of the influential democratic newspaper Tu Secolo in Milan. In 1890, he founded the Lombard Associations for Peace and Arbitration, advocating disarmament and pioneering ideas such as the League of Nations and the Permanent Court of Arbitration. For his outstanding contributions to international peace and arbitration, he was jointly awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1907 with Louis Renault, cementing his legacy as a global advocate for peace and unity. His lifelong commitment to promoting dialogue, understanding, and non-violent solutions continues to inspire peace movements worldwide. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen, 27th March 1845, 10th February 1923. Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen was one of the most influential physicists of modern science, best known for the discovery of X-rays in 1895, a breakthrough that revolutionized physics, medicine, and diagnostics worldwide. His discovery earned him the first ever Nobel Prize in Physics in 1901, awarded in recognition of his extraordinary service to science. He also received an honorary Doctor of Medicine (MD) from the University of Würzburg following his groundbreaking work. In 1896, Röntgen was awarded the prestigious Rumford Medal of the Royal Society, jointly with Philip Leonard, for his research on radiation. His scientific papers on X-rays, published between 1895 and 1897, generated global excitement and directly inspired later discoveries such as radioactivity by Henry Becquerel. X-rays came to be known as Röntgen rays in many other countries, reflecting the lasting impact of his work. The chemical element Roentgenium was later named in his honor. Notably, Röntgen refused to patent his discovery, ensuring its free use for the benefit of humanity. His work laid the foundations for modern medical imaging and diagnostic radiology, securing his legacy as a pioneer of experimental physics. He remains the founding figure of radiology, with his discovery continuing to save countless lives across the world. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Navin Chandra Sen, 10th February 1847 to 23rd January 1909. Navin Chandra Sen was one of the most distinguished Bengali poets and writers of the 19th century and is widely regarded as among the greatest poets before the advent of Rabindranath Tagore. He earned lasting recognitions for his poetry as a medium of historical reflection and nationalism, notably describing the Battle of Plassey and the beginning of British rule as a night of eternal gloom. His epic poem Palaci's Juddho (1875) powerfully portrayed the betrayal of Sirajuddaula and became a landmark in nationalist Bengali literature. Sen further achieved literary prominence by popularizing epic narrative poetry in Bengali through his three-part Mahabharata reinterpretation, Raivatak, Kurukshetra, and Prabhas, with Krishna as the central figure. His early poetry collection Avakas Ranjani (1871–1877) established its poetic reputation. He also contributed significantly through vast translations of the Bhagavad Gita and the Markandeya Purana, and the biographies of Jesus, Buddha, and Cleopatra in Bengali. Works like Bhanumati and Prabhasir Patro expanded his fame beyond poetry. His five-volume autobiography, Amor Jivan, remains a valuable historical record of the social and political life of educated Bengalis in the late 19th century. Alongside his literary achievements, his long service as a deputy magistrate added to his stature as a respected intellectual and public figure of Bengal. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Boris Leonidovich Pasternak, 10th February 1890 to 30th May 1960. Boris Leonidovich Pasternak was a celebrated Russian and Soviet poet, novelist, and literary translator whose contributions to literature spanned poetry, novels, and translations of classic European drama. His first book of poems, My Sister Life, 1917, published 1922, became a landmark in Russian poetry and established him as a major literary figure. Pasternak's skill as a translator brought the works of Goethe, Schiller, Calderon, de la Barca, and Shakespeare to Russian audiences, earning him enduring acclaim. He is best known for his novel Dr. Zhivago, 1957, which chronicles life in Russia from the 1905 revolution to World War II and became internationally celebrated despite being banned in the USSR. In recognition of his outstanding literary achievements, Pasternak was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1958, though political pressure forced him to decline it at the time. His Nobel Prize was finally accepted posthumously in 1989 by his son Yevgeny. Dr. Zhivago has since become a central work in Russian literary education and remains part of the main school curriculum. Pasternak's innovative poetry, masterful translation, and global influential novel have cemented his legacy as one of the Russia's most important literary figures of the 20th century. His work continues to inspire writers and readers worldwide for its artistic brilliance and humanistic vision. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. John Franklin Enders, 10th February 1897 to 8th September 1985. John Franklin Enders, born on 10th February 1897 in West Hartford, Connecticut, was an American biomedical scientist often called the father of modern vaccines for his groundbreaking work on virology. Originally trained in English literature, he shifted to microbiology at Harvard, where he began research that would transform medicine. In 1949, along with Thomas Euler and Frederick Robbins, Enders succeeded in cultivating the poliovirus in non-nervous tissue cultures, a discovery that paved the way for Jonas Salk and Albert Sabin to develop effective polio vaccines. This achievement earned them the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1954. Enders later played a pivotal role in developing the first measles vaccine in the early 1960s, which has since saved millions of lives worldwide. His innovative tissue culture techniques revolutionized virology by enabling scientists to grow and study viruses in the laboratory, opening doors to vaccines for numerous infectious diseases. Beyond research, he was admired as a mentor and visionary, influencing generations of medical scientists. Anderson's contributions profoundly reduced the global burden of viral diseases and advanced public health. He passed away on 8 September 1985, leaving behind a legacy that continues to protect humanity against some of its most deadly illnesses. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Walter Hauser Brattain, 10th February 1902 to 13th October 1987. Walter Hauser Brattain was an American physicist and inventor, best known as one of the co-inventors of the transistor, a groundbreaking development that revolutionized electronics. Born in Xiamen, China, to American missionary parents, he grew up in the United States and studied physics at Whitman College and later at the University of Minnesota. Brattain joined the Bell Laboratories in 1929, where he conducted research on surface physics and semiconductors alongside John Bardeen and William Shockley. He developed the first point contact transistor in 1947, laying the foundations for modern computers, smartphones, and countless electronic devices. For this achievement, the trio was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1956. Bratton's meticulous experimental skills and innovative thinking were key to the success of the transistor, complementing the theoretical insights of his colleagues. Beyond the transistor, he contributed to research on acoustics, magnetism, and surface science. His work profoundly influenced technology and modern life, and he is remembered as a pioneer who helped usher in the age of solid-state electronics. Today is birth anniversary of Miss Polos Punji Roji, 10th February 1903 to 1988. P.K. Roji holds a historic place in Indian cinema as the first woman to act in a Malayalam film, starring as the female lead in Bhigata Kumaran, 1928, the first Malayalam feature film, making her a pioneering figure in the industry. Her courageous portrayal of an upper caste character as a Dalit woman marked a bold artistic and social milestone. Despite severe caste-based backlash, though unrecognized for decades, her contributions to Malayalam cinema was later acknowledged as foundational to its history. In 2015, official recognitions came with the establishment of the P.K. Roji Smaroka Samiti (P.K. Roji Memorial Committee) in her honor. Her legacy has been celebrated through books, documentaries, feature films, and cultural movements, highlighting marginalized voices in cinema. The Pikeroji Film Festival and Pikeroji Film Society were instituted to honor her role and promote inclusivity in film culture. Prominent artists have publicly dedicated awards to her in recognition of her trailblazing path. Her life story has been featured in acclaimed novels, biopics, and documentaries, cementing her cultural significance. The most prominent global recognitions came on 10th February 2023 when Google honored Picaroji with a Google Doodle on a 120th birth anniversary. Today she is widely remembered as a symbol of courage, resistance and the erased beginnings of Malayalam cinema. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Pahari Sannal, 22nd February 1906 to 10th February 1974. Pahari Sannal was a distinguished figure of Indian cinema, celebrated for his versatile contributions to Bengali films as both an actor and singer. He gained prominence through memorable performances in acclaimed Bengali films such as Harano Sur, Bhanu Goenda, Johor Assistant, and Silpi. Beyond supporting roles, he achieved distinctions by portraying iconic historical and cultural figures, notably the social reformer Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar and the legendary theatre personality Girish Chandra Ghosh in Mahakavi Girish Chandra. His association with world-renowned filmmaker Satyajit Ray further enhanced his stature with notable roles in Kanchanjunga and Aranya Din Ratri. Sandal successfully crossed linguistic boundaries by acting in Hindi cinema, including the classic Jagte Raho and the Hindi version of Aradhana. He also represented Indian talent on an international platform through his role in the Merchant Library English film The Householder. His long and varied career showcased his adaptability across genres, languages, and character types. Though not widely decorated with formal awards, his performances earned critical acclaim and enduring respect within the Indian film industry. He remains remembered as a respected character actor whose work enriched both regional and mainstream Indian cinema. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Georges Payar, 10th February 1910 to 30th January 1969. Dominic Payar, born Georges Charles Clement Ghislaine Payar, a Belgian Dominican friar, was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1958 for his remarkable work helping refugees in post-World War II Europe. Delivering his Nobel lecture titled Brotherly Love, Foundation of Peace, he earned a doctorate in theology from the Pontifical University of Saint Thomas Aquinas Angelicum in 1936 and taught sociology at the Stadium of La Sarthe. During World War II, Pyer served as chaplain to the Belgian resistance, helping smuggle Allied pilots and receiving several medals for his courageous service. In 1949, he began addressing the plight of displaced persons, authoring Do Rim au Dhunube avec 60,000 DP and founding an organization that built villages in Austria and Germany to house refugees. Beyond this, he helped establish a peace and university to promote global understanding and later founded Icelands of Peace, an NGO dedicated to long-term rural development in countries like Bangladesh and India. Bayer's efforts combined humanitarian aid, education, and development while maintaining a non-sectarian approach to his work. His legacy endures with the four organizations he founded continuing their work decades after his death, and a program established in his honor at the University of Oxford in 2008. Through these achievements, Bayer made a lasting impact on peace, social justice, and the welfare of displaced and impoverished populations worldwide. Today is death anniversary of Miss Shirley Temple, 23rd April 1928 to 10th February 2014. Shirley Temple Black received numerous prestigious awards and honors reflecting her extraordinary impact on film, culture, and public service. She won a Special Juvenile Academy Award in 1935 for her outstanding contributions as a child performer and became Hollywood's top box office star from 1934 to 1938. She earned a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1960, and her legacy was further recognized when she received the Golden Plate Award of the American Academy of Achievement in 1970. In 1998, she was honored with the Kennedy Center Honors for Lifetime Achievement in Film, followed by the Screen Actors Guild Life Achievement Award. The American Film Institute ranked her 18th among the greatest female screen legends of classic Hollywood cinema. Beyond entertainment, she achieved historic distinction as U.S. Ambassador to Ghana, U.S. Ambassador to Czechoslovakia, and the first female U.S. Chief of Protocol. He was also honored internationally, including being named an honorary deputy paramount chief in Ghana, and her cultural influence endures through landmarks, retrospective, and enduring global recognitions. Additionally, her enduring legacy has been celebrated through major retrospectives and public tributes, including special exhibitions of her memorabilia and global recognitions of her role in shaping both classic Hollywood cinema and modern cultural diplomacy. Your daily dose of wisdom ends here, but the journey never stops. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, subscribe, and share.